Here are 5 Pokemon cards you should buy right now. For my budget collectors, I picked out the Latias and the Latios Prism Rares from Celestial Storm. Prism Stars are very underrated in a lot of these Sun and Moon sets just because they are so stacked. They really go unnoticed a lot. The artwork on these cards look incredible. Both these Pokemon hold a premium with collectors and have had numerous high-value cards released within the past decade. On top of that, these cards are relatively cheap. You can find the Latios on TCG Player for around $8 in near mint condition. You can find the Latias on TCG Player for around $8 in near mint condition as well. Within the past year, we've seen lows from $3.28 all the way to highs at $12.63. Since the big bubble in the fall, a lot of cards have dropped down a little in price. It now currently sits at around $10 market. For the Latias, we saw market lows at about $2.75. At its peak was about $12, and it sits at about $8.75 currently. But I think both these cards will stand the test of time. For my medium budget Pokemon collectors out there, I picked the Pikachu Secret Rare from Crown Zenith. I think this card gets overshadowed a lot with the Galarian Gallery and Crown Zenith being such a huge set that this card kind of gets slept on and forgot about. To begin with, I think the artwork in this card is amazing. There's a bunch of different Pokemon included in it, and it's the only secret rare technically in Crown Zenith. You can find these on TCG Player right now for about $32 to $35 in near mint condition. Within the past year, we've seen prices go from about $12 at the low to the very high of being about $38, $39. And then, of course, with the fall correction, right now it sits at about $3.25. Also, Crown Zenith was one of Pokemon's most popular sets within the past 10 years. Within the past year, this pack was around $7.11. As of early February, it's sitting at $17.51. This set is going to continue to climb. It's well loved within the hobby, and I think that it's going to just continue to do nothing but climb. Next, for our high budget collectors, I picked out the Zapdos from 151. The Zapdos SIR is one of my personal favorites from out the entire Scarlet and Violet era. Sometimes I think this card gets overshadowed by the Charizard, the Blastoise, and the Venusaur. I honestly really think that this is the best SIR in the set. The artwork is incredible. It features all 3 legendary birds. You can find these cards on a TCG Player all day for around $66. Within the past year, we've seen lows of this card around $46 all the way to highs of about $94. As of early February right now, it's sitting at about $68. I think this is a really fair price for the card. Considering we're probably never going to see 151 printed again, I think this is the time to hop on board. For the last pick for my high roller budget, I picked out Espeon Prime from Undaunted. I think any card from the Heart Gold Soul Silver era is a really good card to add to your collection, but I think these primes are seriously underrated. The only problem with this card, and it's the same way with a lot of cards in the Heart Gold Soul Silver era, is they're hard to find. But if you can find these cards for $150 to $180, I think that's a really fair price for this card. Within the past year, we've seen the card at around $50 for its low, and at its peak, it's about $156, and as of right now, it's just for about $150. I'm also a firm believer that prime cards have the highest ceiling right now, currently in the Pokemon hobby. If you can find this card in near mint condition for around $150, I think that's a really fair price for this card, and especially considering that they're very hard to find and they're not as common as a lot of people think. Would you buy these 5 cards?